What is up, Team Movements? And this is another deck profile, and this time it's gonna be a deck profile on
Aqua Force.
Wait, what happened to Mario?
Oh no, you don't understand what this deck is, but you need to see.
What's going on, sir? Let me see this.
The reason we're playing Mr. Eric, the Grade 3 Searcher, is because of the Grade 3 lineup that we have currently right
Let's
here.
look at this new Grade 3 lineup.
Demetrius, the new Break Ride.
4 of the new Break Ride?
And you understand why? Because
You love the Break
is
Ride.
so like he is basically how you win. It fills the gap that this deck had for like the longest time, which was hand size. This thing literally does, like, it does a Break Ride, counterblast 1. When you attack, you draw 2 cards, and then you pick a unit and retire. It's basically Glory Maelstrom, but for an extra card, and you don't have to hit. You don't have to hit if you
Any
do
combo.
hit. If you do hit, it's amazing. If you don't hit, it's still amazing.
None of that. He
Like, you
combos
don't-
really well with the reverse.
Oh my gosh.
Your hand size gets
so
really
well
big.
with reverse. I'm playing 3 because obviously I'm gonna play 1 Glory Maelstrom. It just Glory Maelstrom from endgame, and this because well I need this.
Not only that, Glory Maelstrom is just great, you know, late game,
gosh,
and you seen your opponent's been through a lot of perfect cards, be like, oh well, I'm riding Glory.
Odd enough, even if you get this early and you don't really have a choice and you break right on this, you don't lose anything. You basically go ahead and punch your opponent in the face, and you still go ahead and have a break right skill. It's really free. Like, I do like this a lot. Endgame, this is like devastating as hell because they don't want to take 26 to the face, and boosted it's even more. So. But that's pretty much what the deck does. You go ahead and get to your 4th attack, and you just break face, and that's what the deck's been doing for the longest time. So that's Grade 3s.
A Grade 2 lineup.
Grade
Let's see
2s.
this.
You already know who they are.
4 Tidal
Assault,
Soul.
my avatar. He is so good. You don't understand what this card does. Now that there's a certain way that you play this deck, even boosted with Grade 1s, even low Grade 1s, you can still hit cross rides, and you go ahead and you boost and you swing with both, and instead of doing the normal play where you're going miss and then 11, it's optional to do that, but the one when you're you have to hit a cross ride, you go 16 or 14 or 13, as long as you can hit that cross ride to make them guard, you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right play, because you're going to stand up, swing anyway, it's not going to hit anything unless you hit a trigger, and then you can hit.
He's always great during that Grade 2 rush.
It's so
annoying.
It's so much better in the Grade 2 rush.
Weenie Hut General.
3 Gregorius, 12k attacker. I mean, you need the power. It's better than the old one, obviously.
All right.
I played 3 Spyros. I don't play 4 because that counterblast it means a lot.
And not only that, and then not all the time you have a boost comes in the damage.
And on top of that, you need a Grade 3. You need a Grade 3 Aqua Force.
Yeah.
You need to be on Grade 3 to use his effect, and for sure, Tidal Saw is so much more consistent than him. So to fill that gap, I played 2 10k vanillas because opening up this is the best
Grade 2 ride,
target.
yeah.
It's the best Grade 2 ride target in the face of the planet because you don't go minus on top of that. You don't want to ride any of these. But if you have to, I would rather ride this or this. You never want to ride Tidal Assault. That's just it hurts your feelings to do that. But this kind of just fills that gap. If you open broke, then you open broke, and this just makes it so much better. And you're sitting on a 10k Vanguard on Grade 2.
It's not bad. Not only that, it helps against the mirrors on that rush.
Oh man. Very, very obvious for perfect guards.
Why you need them? There's no explanation.
There's no explanation to why you need this. You're not playing 4 perfect guards, you're not doing it right. Also 4 wheel assault, because if you're not playing 4 of these, you're not doing it right. You don't understand how
he fixes columns, makes the 4th attacks. He just does everything you need.
Basically everything you need. He does everything that this deck needs for a Grade 1 booster. It's just so good. There's times where I have a Grade 3 in hand, and it's just sitting in my hand, and guess what? I can put that behind the Vanguard and boost this behind a Tidal Assault. Go ahead and swing twice, or actually you swing with this column first. You swing with the other column first. You swing with this twice. You switch the random unit. You go ahead, swing with that. If you do it right, you can even boost your Vanguard and still have the lock target.
Wow.
For the reverse, Wheel Assault does way too much in this deck. I played 2 of these, 2 Tempest Blader. Tempest Blader, it's good, but it's bad in some cases because there's certain times where you just don't want to, you really don't want to ride this, but it's just, the only bad thing that I would have to say is when you're on a Vanguard that doesn't have the name Blue Storm in it, it just, you have to put the 3K on something that really doesn't need it. And most of the time you want to put it on the Vanguard, but other times if you really think that there's the cross rides are a problem, this helps. It's really
All right, not bad.
Hermes because like
10K, right?
10K, he's
Rush.
so good. Like I would run 4, but the next 2 cards make so much more sense because Damage and Flipper and Mr. Penguin. I would run 2 of this or 2 of this, but I decided to go split because like it's actually pretty decent, and for some odd reason I never have to ride these. It's
lucky.
It's just luck, and for them just kind of just doing the same thing but just doing different things. It's really decent. Like this gets you an extra card, or this flips the damage that you've been just whittling down your opponent with, and you can just do it more and more and more and more, and just repeat the process. It's like rinse, recycle, and repeat. It's just so good. And the trigger lineup, Aqua Force trigger lineups are always odd, but 6 stand triggers because you need stand triggers. That's what the deck does. I mean, it's Aqua Force. It's been doing this for a long time. And then it's prettier than the penguin. I mean, or dolphin. Like, I'd rather have dragon.
You don't like dolphins, bro?
As much as I miss sexy legs, this is the kitchen sailor. You need 4 heals.
The semen guy.
Eating that semen.
4 crit. 4 crits decent. It's Blue Storm. It's all you really need.
No more crits?
The crits to beat the crap out of your opponent.
But
like,
no more crits? I love crits.
I mean, you need 4 because these 2 draw triggers come in so much handy you do not understand.
They're just draw triggers are just great for defensive reasons.
Yeah, you need the deck needs a defense. Like this fills that other gap of not having more cards, and like Demetrius really just goes ahead and seals the deal. But if you can't do that, then this kind of just does the work for you.
All right.
So that is Aqua Force.
All right, guys. This is the Aqua Force deck profile with a new break ride. All right, guys. It's Team Movements, and we're signing out.